I want to apply for a new position, but my resume feels a bit thin. Do you think I'm qualified for a senior role yet?
A resume that lists your forests and skills. It is your first chance to make a great impression on a hiring manager. Look at this job description, Tom. It lists all the requirements and responsibilities. You should always tailor your application to match what the company is looking for. A job description is a formal account of an employee's responsibilities. It tells you exactly what the candidate needs to do and what skills they must have.
I see. So explain why they're just a business company. I also need a cover letter, the perfect name.
In your skills section, you need to balance hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills are your technical abilities, like coding and communication. Hard skills are teachable, measurable abilities. They are the specific tools and knowledge you need to perform a particular job function. Soft skills relate to how you work and interact with others. These are harder to measure but are extremely valuable to employers.
Wow, changing I was responsible for to manage makes me sound so much more professional. Why do these action verbs make such a big difference in a resume?
Action verbs are words that express physical or mental action. In a CV, they show that you are a doer and highlight your achievements instead of just your tasks.
Sarah, what about this employment gap? I didn't work for 6 months while I was traveling and learning new skills. Won't the interviewer think I was just being lazy?
An employment gap is a period of time during your professional career in which you did not have a job. It's common.
Don't forget to list your references. These are people like your former manager. Make sure to ask them for permission first.
References are individuals who can provide information about your abilities and character to a potential employer. They help build trust before you are even hired.
It's gone! I uploaded everything to the job portal. Now I just have to wait for an invitation to an interview. Wish me luck, Sarah! Sarah, it's here! An invitation for an interview! They want to do the job already?
Not quite, Tom. A screening call is a short phone interview used to weed out candidates who aren't a good fit. It's the first step to see if you move on to the face-to-face round.
There are different formats, like a video conference via Zoom or a traditional in-person interview. You need to be prepared for all of them.
An employment gap is a period of time during your professional career in which you did not have a job. It's common.
A video conference is an interview conducted over the internet using video and audio. Make sure your background is clean and your connection is stable.
Pretend the hiring manager and ask me the hardest questions you can think of.
Let's start with a question. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself? This is your chance to give your elevator pitch. It should be concise enough to be delivered during a short elevator ride.
Okay, so I should focus on present, past, and future. I'll talk about my current role, my previous experience, and about the future with this company. How does that sound, Sarah?
Your current role refers to the job you are holding right now. It is your most relevant experience and shows the recruiter what you are capable of today.
I am a problem solver who loves a challenge. I think these strengths make me a great candidate for your team.
That was a good start, Tom. But here is the one everyone fears. What is your greatest weakness?
A weakness in an interview context is an area where you have room for improvement. The key isn't the flaw itself, but the action plan you created to overcome it. To answer tough questions, use the STAR method. S is for situation. It helps you tell a story with a happy ending. The STAR method is a structured manner of responding to a behavioral-based interview question by discussing a specific situation, task, action, and result of the situation you are describing.
I used to struggle with time management. That was my situation. So my result using a task tracking my deadlines early.
Okay, Tom, let's get personal. Tell me about a time you had a conflict with a coworker. They want to know if you are a team player or if you cause drama in the workplace.
Conflict resolution is the process by which two or more parties reach a peaceful solution to a dispute. It's vital even when things get heated.
I try to understand their perspective and find a complement the project. It's about the work, not the ego.
Professionalism is the conduct, aims, or qualities that characterize or mark a professional at all times.
Excellent, Tom. Collaboration. You've shown you have collagens.
That's exactly what a hiring manager wants to hear. Now for the visionary question, Tom. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? The recruiter isn't looking for a psychist, coas. A career path is a sequence of jobs that leads to your short and journey TTs.
So I shouldn't just say I want to be the CEO.
I should focus on how I want to skill my leadership responsibilities within this organization.
Long-term goals are the big picture objectives you want to achieve in the future, usually 3 to 5 years away. In an interview, these should show commitment and ambition.
In 5 years, I hope to have mastered my specialization and be leading innovative projects that drive the company to success.
We're almost at the end of the mock interview, Tom. Now, the table's to us. This is your chance to show on your research. Company research is the process of gathering information about a business's history, values, products, and market position.
So I should ask things like, what does a typical day look like here? Or how does the team define success?
Company culture refers to the shared values, goals, attitudes, and practices that characterize an organization.
I feel so much better now. I have my talking points ready and my follow-up questions prepared.
Thank you, Sarah.
Does this look okay, Sarah? I don't want to be overdressed, but I definitely don't want to look sloppy. What exactly is the dress code for a modern tech company?
A dress code is a set of rules specifying the required manner of dress at a school, all when in doubt, business fit. Your body language speaks before you do. Maintain eye contact, give a firm handshake, and avoid fidgeting. It shows you are composed and trustworthy. Body language is the process of communicating non-verbally through conscious or unconscious gestures and movements. It's a key part of your non-verbal communication.
I've got the vocabulary, the strategy, and the look. My confidence is up, and I'm ready to nail this interview. Let's do this for real tomorrow! Okay, Tom, this is it. Deep breath. Remember punctuality. It's exactly 2 p.m. They are right on time. Let's do this!
In the BIS world, is the character is being late, but before a previous being late and beyond time.
Hello, this is Tom speaking. Good afternoon. Yes, I've been expecting your call. Thank you for reaching out. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. How are you today?
That's great, Tom. It's the bison build things a rapport with the recruiter before the hard questions start. Small talk is informal discourse that does not cover any functional for niche. It is sent to feel comfortable.
That's a very important question. Regarding salary expectations, I have researched the market rate for this position based on my
Salary expectations are the amount of payment an employee anticipates receiving for their work. It's best to provide a
Remember, Tom, salary is just the base pay. You also need to consider benefits. This includes health and comp bonuses. Benefits, forms of value up to the per provided an employee in addition to their salary. These are often just as important as the money itself.
I understand. That range sounds like a texture. Could you tell me more about opportunities? I'm very interested in long-term growth here.
I did it! They want me to come into the headquarters next Tuesday for an in-person interview! It went better than I ever imagined!
Great job, but the work isn't done. You need to follow up within 24 hours. A thank you email reinforces your interest and keeps you top of mind for the hiring manager. To follow up means to pursue a matter further or check on its progress. In a that's of any instance.
I'll mention a specific topic we discussed to show I was paying attention. I'll also reiterate my enthusiasm for the role and the company's mission. Does that sound too desperate, Sarah?
A thank you email is a brief note sent after an interview to express gratitude. It's not desperate, it's courteous. Next Tuesday isn't just a chat, Tom. You'll likely face a technical role. That means a whiteboard challenge where you have to solve a problem live in front of the panel. A technical interview focuses on the specific hard skills required for the job. It's designed to test your competency and see if you actually know the tools of the trade.
So it's not just about the right answer, but my problem-solving process. I need to think out loud for the task, right?
A whiteboard challenge is a live exercise where you demonstrate your logic and creative thinking on a board. It's about collaboration.
I'll stay calm under pressure. Even if I get stuck, I'll explain my rationale. I'm not just a worker. Remember what Sarah said. Time to make it in first and head high.
The headquarters, or HQ, is the center of an organization where most of its important functions are coordinated to a company.
Good morning. I'm here for an interview with the hiring manager at 10 a.m. Should I wait in the waiting area or head straight up?
A receptionist is a person employed to greet visitors and answer the telephone. Treat them with respect. Often their feedback on your attitude is shared with the boss. You're in the waiting area. This is the space provided for people to sit until the person they are visiting is ready.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to meet the panel in person today. Before we begin, would anyone like a hard copy of my resume for reference?
A panel that you are carrying you group candidates. It's a great way to see how you handle group dynamics. Interview one candidate.
I brought a few hard copies. They include my portfolio highlights on the last page for a better overview. Thank you.
A hard copy is a printed version of a document rather than a digital one. Even in a high-tech office, having physical copies shows you are prepared for any situation.
I'm ready when you are. I've been following your company's recent expansion to the European market, and I'm excited to discuss how my background in international marketing can help drive that growth.
Can you describe a time you failed?
That's a tough but fair question. Failure is something I view as a learning opportunity.
Leadership is the action of leading a group of people or an organization. It's not just about giving orders, it's about inspiring others.
After that, I took the initiative to reorganize our workflow. I implemented a new tracking system so everyone knew their deadlines.
Initiative is the ability to assess and initiate things independently. It's about seeing a problem and taking the first step to solve it without being told to do so.
I believe my values of honesty and continuous self-improvement align perfectly with your company's culture. To answer your question about availability, I have a 2-week notice period at my current company. I want to ensure it on the 1st of next month.
A notice period is the time between an employee telling their employer they are leaving and their last day of work. It's a find a refreshment.
Thank you all for the opportunity today. It was great to learn more about the team's objectives. I look forward to hearing from you regarding the next steps.
Thank you, Tom.
Availability refers to when you are free and able to start a new job. Employers need to know this so they can plan your onboarding and training schedule.
I did it. No Maser Mashmo. Now we wait for the offer letter. Sarah! I got it! The offer letter just arrived! They've offered me this afternoon!
Congratulations, Tom!
You earned it.
Check the signing bonus, your vacation days, and make sure your appearance discussed. An offer letter is a formal document sent by an employer to a candidate to offer them a job. It needs. A probationary period is a trial period for a new employee. It allows the employer to evaluate your performance and fit before your employment becomes permanent.
And sent. The contract is signed. I officially have a new career. Thank you, Sarah. Without the mock interviews and the vocabulary lessons, I never would have felt this confident. We did it, Sarah. From updating my resume to signing the offer letter, credit your help.
You've learned so much today. Remember the STAR method for behavior questions, the difference between hard and soft skills. And to all of you watching, don't be afraid of failure. Every interview is a learning opportunity. Practice your elevator pitch.
Thanks for learning with us. Subscribe to English for Life for more real-world lessons. Good luck with your next application.
Bye! Your career is waiting. Go get it.